So, hello people! We are here with our podcast today and it's about sports. And for this podcast, we're going to bring our friend Tommy. Hello Tommy!
Hello.
And this guy has a very nice experience in his life with skateboarding.
Yeah, skateboard.
Alright. And Tommy was once my student at Santa Terezinha School in, can I say the year?
Yeah, please, no problem.
2006, I think. I remember he was a little boy with his curly, beautiful hair.
Still a bit little and curly hair, but some things changed.
And he was very smart, I remember. He learned very fast. But I would never imagine that he would become a very, let's say, talented skateboarder. And he would travel abroad and speak fluent English and be here especially with our students, Eloisa, Laura, and Eduarda for this podcast. Let's start?
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks for being here, everybody.
All right. We have this paper, of course, so that we don't get lost. So girls, be comfortable, okay? If there is any mistake, we can cut the video. All right. Would you like some water?
Yeah, I have here.
Okay, and then we have, say, the candies, and these are chocolate candies from Germany. My sister brought from Germany. And juice, okay, feel at home. So, let's start. So the first question is me, okay? About your starting, when did you start skateboarding?
Well, when I started to really skate, like learning tricks and stuff like that, it was like 2004 when I won my first skateboard for Christmas. So that was officially when I started to skate. But before that, I had content before, like watching on TV or TV series I saw for the first time. But I started to skate when I was 11.
Oh yes, so you just watched people skateboarding and you said, one day I will have my own skateboard.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. You imagine a kid watching people doing crazy stuff like flying with the board, and you want to be someone in the world, you want to show people how good you are. And I said, okay, I will become a skater, but not like today. It gets so crazy, like so many things happen.
Never expected.
No, never expected. It was just for fun to have fun with my friends at the beginning.
Yes, you never expected that you would travel and do this abroad and things.
No, because in the beginning it wasn't like today, like it's an Olympic sport, but it was always to have fun. Firstly, to have fun with my friends. Yeah.
I understand. Very nice. Okay. So the first contact you said, let me see our list of questions. And why did you decide to become like a skater and follow this in life?
Well, since I started to skate, let's just rewind a little bit. When I was 10, my younger brother, was born. And when you are 10 years young and you have a new brother to share your toys and everything, you're a bit jealous. So it was like a refugee for me. I was going to a bar beside my house in São Paulo, and some friends used to go there to play arcade, and they had skateboards. So that was basically the first time I asked to skate. Oh, let me try that. Let's see if I can do it. So that was basically the first contact that I put my step on, when I stepped first time on the board.
Yeah.
So I was watching, older guys doing amazing stuff, doing tricks. So I was thinking, oh, what? Maybe I can do that. If I can play arcade very well like them, I can skate like them too. Even if I was like 10 years younger than the boys on my hood. So I decided, okay, I will ask my mom for a board. I waited until the Christmas. She gave me the first skateboard. But man, it was so frustrating because it was like a toy skateboard.
Very small.
Yeah, it wasn't
not like
proper.
Bigger one.
No, not professional one, but
not even a normal. It was tall.
Yeah.
Like a toy skateboard.
Yeah, toy skate, not so small. The proportion was kind of similar, but the quality of the materials, like wheels, didn't ride very well. The deck, the grip tape wasn't so, didn't have the proper grip. So it was frustrating for me because I saw the guys skating so well. Why?
There's better skateboards.
Yes, better skateboard, but I didn't have that idea at the time that the material can make the difference.
I understand.
So since the Christmas, when I was 11, I won the first real skate, like professional skate, and I started to do the first movement, like pushing on the board and improving little by little. And I saw that it's an opportunity to improve myself, like everything from focus to balance to you name it.
You didn't see only a sport, you saw an opportunity to practice other things like concentration, like movements, balances.
Exactly.
A complete thing.
Yes, complete. Even when you land a trick, like a new trick, you try so hard, you try sometimes 50 times the same movement, 100 times until you finally land, for example, the ollie, the most basic trick that you go up from the floor.
Yeah.
When you learn that first trick and you start to smile, it's like, oh my God, it's a realization. So you work even your facial expression, you know?
Yeah, because you got it.
Yeah, from the tip of your fingers to your hair, you use all the body and the mind. So it's a very good way to improve yourself mentally and physically. So it's one of the reasons I decided to, okay, I will become a skater.
You realize that sport was something that was not only a sport, but a way of life.
Yeah, exactly. You said everything. Skateboarding is more than a sport for me or work. It's a lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. You know?
I see. Scott, I think now is Laura.
So, how was your first contest?
My first contest, I was 15. It was on the hood. I started to skate in the same street I used to play the arcade with my friends. That is a skate park there in São Paulo. It's the oldest public skate park still going on.
In Brazil?
In São Paulo, Brazil. So when I was 15, my friends and the professional skaters from the area, they organized an event. It was a wall ride contest. Like, as the name suggests, the name of the trick is wall ride. So you need to ride the wall, you know.
That's
you
hard.
need to skate the wall, yeah.
You got to touch the wheels of the skateboard, touch the wall, go up, and then you go back.
Yeah, 90 degrees. We have a ramp that puts you on the wall, so you need to go as fast as you can and as high as you can. So this was basically my first contest. I was 15, but I was competing against professional skaters, much older, much more experienced, and I was very afraid. Almost didn't go to the contest, but a very dear friend of mine who is not among us anymore, he's in the sky probably, he said for me many times, you need to go, man, you are doing so good, you're learning so fast, so please compete, you will earn cash here and prizes and everything. So I said, okay, if the best guy here, the best professional is saying go, I will go.
This is the incentive.
Yeah, that was the incentive. And surprisingly, I won the contest. The first contest,
first one you won.
First contest I won, and since then everything changed. You know, I said, okay, I can earn money with that. I can be popular with that. People will love me because of that. So let's do it.
You see the difference of a guy, a person that incentives you at the right moment.
Yeah.
Especially a person that you admire and say, you can do it.
Yeah.
Could be the difference.
Sure.
Maybe if that day he didn't say anything to you, you could compete and lose, and then everything could change. But you got the right incentive.
Sure. I was very, very scared of that, you know, because the guys skating like my age, 15 years of skate, and I will compete against them. There is no way I can win or at least be on the top 3. So I did all I had at that time, and yeah, that's it. That was very fun. We have a video on the internet about this contest. The skate park changed so much since then. It has the same age of mine. The skate park has like 32 years now, and it's part of history, you know, literally.
It's nice to know that you were there to make history alone.
I'm glad of that too.
All right. So a question like this is me. Were you nervous at the first time you did that?
Yeah, the first contest was the hardest in terms of being nervous because you don't have the experience, you know. So you don't know what can happen if you will fall. You will be like shame. You will be ashamed because of that, because of your performance or something you did wrong.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's one of the best things about skateboarding. It teaches you to push you, overcome your own limits, you know,
Yes.
and face fear. That's it.
You have to do it.
Yeah, I'm still nervous to be honest when I'm going to contest. Depending on what kind of contest, I'm still very nervous.
I think it's quite normal.
Yeah, like doing an English test, I believe.
Yeah. Even though you know when you are in front of a test, you get nervous.
Yeah,
It's like when you are in front of the teacher and correct you, so you got afraid. Maybe at home with your brothers and sisters, you can speak fluent and nobody is going to correct me. But when you have a person or a contest that can correct you or give you a mark, 10, 7, 6, you are afraid.
yeah, because people watching you, know that pressure
Yeah.
of people watching you, and
Everybody feels that. There is no master that doesn't feel pressure.
that will be some days it's your day, you will win if you do what you know, and some days you can do the best and somebody will be better than you. So
Yes.
it's another lesson from skateboarding to be humble, you know.
Yeah.
Always be humble.
All right. Eduardo.
What did you learn from your first competition?
Yeah, the first competition, it has so much story like we are sharing now. To learn to be humble, to overcome the limits, and yeah, don't let the fear make you give up, you know. If you are afraid of something, just go and do it. If something go wrong, at least you tried your best, you know. So always do your best. It's what it taught me from that first contest. It taught me so many things, but I can remember now just that, you know.
Face your fear.
Face your fear, yeah, exactly.
You know, the first slogan of the sentence is the slogan, yeah, of house school when it was House Connect is face your future.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, your future?
Don't be
or
your future.
How your future?
Don't be afraid.
Mhm.
Face, do it.
Yeah.
Try. If you fail, no problem. You try again. But
Yeah.
Try it. Start. Yeah.
Exactly.
So let me see if it's me now again. All right. Luis.
What was your most significant trip?
Most significant trip
Yes.
about skateboard, I think. It was during the pandemics, when the pandemics started, like 2020. I could say it was my first trip to Europe. It would be very cliche, of course, but my most significant trip was when I went to the Northeast to visit my family there. My mom is from the Northeast and my father was born here in Constantine. So I had many opportunities to come here because from São Paulo to Constantina is only 1,000 kilometers. It's easier. But to go to the Northeast is like...
Which part of Northeast?
It's the Piauí state on
Yeah.
the coastline. It's the beach of
What's
Piauí.
the name of the city?
It's Luiz Correia.
Luis Correia in Piauí.
Yeah.
Where your mother lives now.
Yeah, but I visit many relatives there. My mom, my godfather, my godmother, the godparents, but they live in Rio Grande do Norte, Natal, the capital. So that was very significant for me because I've been there when I was very, very little, like a little baby. I don't remember anything. So I said, okay, instead of going abroad again, I could go to Europe or anywhere in the world. I choose to visit my family and reconnect with the roots, you know. That was very significant for me because I saw another part of Brazil and how diverse our country is in terms of language, you know. People speak different Portuguese there from here.
Yeah.
And it changed my life forever, you know.
Traveling to Brazil changed.
Yes.
Yeah, so our country is so big.
Yeah.
And so diverse from here to the northeast already. Like here is one culture, one people. The geography is different. Everything is different.
The climate.
Climate is
Yeah.
different. It's the same country.
Same country, you know.
A gigantic Brazil.
If you get my mom's mother, my grandmother from my mom's side, and my grandmother here, my father's mother, they can speak the same Portuguese, but it will be a little bit difficult,
Yes.
you know.
They have different terms for some words.
Yeah, the accent is
The
different.
accent, the speed, the way.
Yeah.
Brazil.
So it was very impactful for me to go there, experience different culture, different food, you know, seafood is amazing, it's so good and delicious.
And the beach is so beautiful.
The beach, man, it's incredible. It's warm water all year, you know.
And clear.
Clear
water.
Yeah, clear water. It's not so crowded like in São Paulo or Barcelona.
Yeah.
You have full of people and dirty. There, it's different. You look like 3 kilometers, nobody. 2 kilometers, nobody. It's a
Peace.
private beach for you.
Private beach.
Warm water. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the water is green there, I think, in the ocean.
Some places it's green, like in Rio Grande do Norte is more like greenish, but in Piauí it's like bluish. Yeah.
All right. Let me see who's now.
Have you been to Europe? How was this experience?
Yeah, I've been in Europe first time in 2019, and of course it was an incredible experience. I went there during my holidays from a job. I worked for an international company from France, and I was the ambassador there for skateboarding. So I went for holidays, but still I was working there, you know, somehow. I had the support from this brand. They gave me everything I needed there, from skateboards to tips to go other places. So I arrived first in Portugal. It was the cheapest ticket.
Yeah,
It was
I see.
half of the price from London, which was my dream to go. So I arrived in Portugal first, stayed there a couple of days, and then I went to London. London, it's amazing, man. You think you can speak English? Go to London, man.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
It's so fast.
Man, it's so different and difficult to understand. And yeah, from London I went to Budapest and then to Barcelona.
Wow, Budapest.
Yeah,
is
so I
beautiful.
visited 4 countries in Europe and UK. It was life-changing experience. Like here in Brazil, you go from one country to another, very different culture, very different food, language, people speaking all kind of languages there. Sometimes you get lost. You know, this feeling of getting lost, it's so overwhelming, you know. You like, what am I doing here? It's like another planet, you know. I'm an alien here.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are polite and everything, but I recommend to everyone to go to any country, and especially in Europe, because of the structure there. You know.
Yeah.
Everything
You feel
is-
safe there.
Yeah, exactly.
And people are polite. And one thing that I remember in England especially, that the people have a sense of citizenship, cidadania. Like they may not know you, they don't know you, but they will stop and help you.
Exactly.
They will do their obligation, like the polite, educated people.
Yeah.
So you feel that it is very comfortable.
Yeah.
Because you see, most of people are well educated, they have that sense of community, many things that sometimes we don't find everywhere, sorry.
And the diversity too, you know, people from all over the world is there.
In London especially.
Yeah, in London.
You see people, many kinds of people.
Yeah, people speaking Hindi, another speaking Chinese, the other speaking Russian, and you, oh, what the hell am I doing here, you know? So, yeah, but the skate spots, the best.
Yeah.
Like even the sidewalks, you can do tricks. So I basically went there to skate, person to skate on the spot, and it was amazing.
You could skateboard in many places, like they didn't say it was prohibited.
Yeah, it was.
In some places.
One place.
And then he said, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I almost got a ticket there from the police. I was skating on Barcelona. It's a famous spot. Almost all skateboard videos from the past have that spot, like marble ledges, you know, marble, that rock. You can do tricks sliding. I was like a kid with a new toy. Oh my God, I'm finally here. I will skate the dream spot. When I started to push, the police came and another guy arrived. I said, okay, let's leave now. I left and the police stopped the guy and probably they gave him a ticket. You know, it was like 80 euros just to skate. That's
80
what,
euros.
80 euros, man.
80 euros. My God.
Yeah.
And you skated?
Yeah, I skipped that one, went to others, but in Barcelona it's a dreamland to skate. You know, you go around the corner, you see 10 spots. It's perfect. It's almost like it was built to skate. Even if it wasn't, you can skate like everything there.
That's great.
Insane.
Let me see. Where are we now? Who's now? I got lost. Okay. Oh, yeah. And what are the biggest difficulties? It's you, Eduardo, I think.
What are the biggest difficulties in skateboard?
Well, biggest difficulties, I would say first is the price of the skateboards, you know. It's so expensive now, it's like, my skateboard is more than one salary here. It's more than 1,500, I think. The salary.
1,500
Yeah.
on skateboard.
Yes. So, yes, very expensive. The trips are expensive. If you want to become a professional skateboarder, you need to have good sponsors. So sometimes it's hard to do contract with a good brand that will give you the support to keep mentally and physically healthy to skate, you know. So
Normally you depend on these brands to support you,
yeah,
and brands of skates, of clothes.
yeah, clothing, shoes, and skate parts, everything.
You never got something from the government?
Yeah, I could try. When I won the São Paulo contest, I was the first skater to win the marathon in Brazil, in São Paulo. Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually skated the half marathon. I did 21 kilometers in 1 hour, and it was the first time in Brazil this kind of competition.
It's a marathon, it's running,
Yeah.
not skateboard.
Skateboarding.
Ah, marathon of skateboard.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So it was the first in Brazil, and since I was on the ranking, the São Paulo ranking, I was the champion of the state. I could send a message or email to the government and apply to, how can I say this?
To sponsoring.
Not the sponsor, like, not scholarship, fellowship, I believe.
Maybe.
Something like that,
Fellowship.
yeah.
Scholarship. Fellowship, assim, yeah. Scholarship is more for studies.
Yeah, it's called Bolsa Atletas. When you
Yes.
are the top 3 of the state, like the competition winner, something like that, you can apply for this kind of sponsorship. But I didn't try because I always prefer to people choosing me, like a brand chose me because of my way of view, my ideals, not only because of the skills on skateboarding. So the hardest part is this, to maintain continuity, you know, to stay, how can I say, consistent skating like every day, because if you skate every day, you will need a pair of shoes, 2 pair of shoes in 1 month.
Yeah. And this is expensive too.
Yeah.
How much is a good pair of shoes for skaters?
Good pair of shoes from 350 to 500 or maybe 1,000.
Like
Like
it will be like two pairs a month.
if you skate every day, even more than that. You
Yeah.
need. And the deck also, the deck is like 300 to 1,000, and you will spend like 4 decks a month at least.
I watched some reports about this, the price of sports. Not only you have the energy and you have the talent, you need money for the gear, the equipment,
Yeah.
you need money for you to
Yeah.
survive, for
Yeah.
to eat, so it's a highly cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not easy.
Yeah, the top athletes in any sport, they have like psychologists, nutrition,
Also,
and physiotherapy.
yeah.
You need all these people helping you, or you can be your own everything, you know, your own
Yes, because
psychologist.
sometimes you're going to compete and then you can't win, then you get depressed because you train, and you go and you don't get what you want. So it's a very complex thing.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not only participating, it's
No, it is very complex. You can skate just for fun, you know, go around with your friends.
sometimes you like to do that.
Yeah, you prefer to just have fun.
Not have competition, but like be free.
Yeah, skate for free, not like that pressure. You are obligated to skate. No, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
But being a professional skateboarder is working with skate, earning money from that. Since my first competition when I was 15, I got the first time money from skate, so I can say I'm professional since I'm 15, since the first competition. But to maintain professional career, it's expensive. You will need the right partnership. Don't get depressed, frustrated.
Also,
it will happen, but you need to keep going.
the next question was from you. I think you already answered. Was expensive to be a skater?
Yeah.
Did you ask this question? No?
No, but he...
Answered, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So now, Laura, please.
Do you ever face judgment for your friends and your family?
Yeah. From friends, it's harder to be judged because you are a skater. It's more often you are inspiring people, even if they don't skate, you inspire people, You struggle so much and you keep going. But judgment, it happens all the time, even from the neighbors, like, look my hair. We are living now in a small town. It's not normal for a boy to have long hair and huge pants and skating like 30 years. You're skating, you're doing kids playing. So people judge all the time. You need to use it as a strength, not as a weakness or something that will hurt you or impact you negatively. You need to convert it into strength and not get so attached to these judgments. But it happens all the time. You can be the best in the world, you can be the best musician, you can be the best teacher.
Yeah.
Some people will still judge you. So it's normal since when I started.
Sometimes because they don't like the way you live. Sometimes because they envy you.
Yeah.
They would like to be in your place.
Exactly.
And there are lots of things,
Yeah.
really. And about your family, about your father. Your father supported you, your mother.
Man, in the beginning, my father said, well, it will be just a phase, Yeah. Well, now he likes football, he will give up sometime. Even like 5 years ago, when I finally got my first signature deck, it was so hard. It took me like 20 years to arrive in this spot. It's like the rite of passage to become a professional skateboarder, to have a signature deck or shoe or something. When I finally got this dream,
I'm gonna show people.
Yeah,
of course.
the judgment from my father changed a little bit. But my mom always supported. Thank you.
Your mama was always at your side.
My mom always supported me, and everybody who helped me or criticized me helped somehow to arrive here, So yeah, I'm thankful for the difficulties and struggles, but it's hard, from the family. Don't have the approval from family, and yeah, but I cannot do everything to
please other people.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when you said that. I remember when I was at university and I wanted to speak English, but I couldn't because I didn't have enough vocabulary. And then I remember some guy said, "Horace, you like English so much, you sing sometimes some songs. And do you know what you're singing?" I said, "No, sometimes I don't."
Yeah.
And then they said, "How long do you think it will take you to speak English fluently?" And I said, "I think about 1 year and a half."
How determined it?
And this, they laughed. They shouldn't have.
Yeah.
They laughed. But that was the spring for me to go out. And then I said, you laugh now. You'll see later.
Mm-hmm.
So some people look at you and say, you can't do that. Sometimes these people help you more than you think.
Yeah.
Because they say, you can't. And then, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, you prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So, was there a moment, any moment that you thought in giving up?
Yeah, many
Talk about
times. Many times, man. Especially for the price, when you live with your parents, you depend on your mom or your father to give you everything, so they don't have the capability to give you every month a new pair of shoes or a skateboard. So you need to start to work, and you don't dedicate so much of your time to improve, to evolve.
I mean, you mean work in other things because,
Yeah, working like in anything. I had like,
but because sport is also a job.
yeah, it is. Even if people don't see like that, but yeah, I thought about giving up. In the beginning, it was harder. Like I said, the first skateboard was a toy skateboard, so it was frustrating for me. I was thinking, why people can skate like that so fast and I can't? So I realized it was the equipment, and then other stuff happened. Like you get hurt and you are 2 months without skating, and you thought, oh, I will never skate like that again. But you improve, you know.
Also, if you get hurt, how about the medical insurance and things? Do you have anything from the companies?
Some companies, they can help you. When I was working for the French company, I did like some procedures, some examinations, but never needed surgery, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're very flexible.
yeah, I practice a lot of flexibility, and it helps a lot because you don't need only strength. You need to be flex, and
Even when you fall down, you need flexibility.
yeah, learn how to fall first. It's the first rule. Learn how to fall, and it will help to try harder stuff, or some tricks are even risky. It gives you risk of life. Or
I
death.
see. Yeah.
It's the kind of tricks I like most, you know. When
The
you
most
like
dangerous, yeah.
So yeah, it's a risky stuff, and nowadays I don't think about giving up because it opened so many doors for me and keep opening. So
Yeah.
just keep going, you know.
You have a name now, you have achieved lots of things.
Yeah,
So now you have opportunities, you have
Yeah.
connections,
exactly,
you can choose now.
exactly. Yeah, we have connections like around all the world, from Asia to North America to Europe. You can go anywhere in the world. We have friends all around.
That's cool. So then about English, let's connect. How important, because this is one thing that I always tell the students, English is not one thing like learning geography, history. It is also important to learn anything, but English is a way of communicating. So how is English important for you or for any other skateboarder?
Well, 90% of the tricks, or maybe 99% of the tricks, are in English. Like kickflip. What is kickflip in Portuguese? If you translate, you need to kick and flip the board.
Yeah.
So when you start to realize the names, like you have the kickflip and you have the heel flip. Heel is another part of the foot, so you need to flip the board with your heel. So you start to connect the names, and even the pronunciation is important, you know. If you go to a contest and the announcer say the name of the trick, you need to listen to that and understand what he's saying. So from the name of the tricks, which are 99% in English, to the communication, as you said. Communication and context is everything, everything in any sport, especially skateboarding, because it's an American sport, but at least it's believed that it's born in America, so it's the dream of many skaters to go to USA or Europe. And if you speak English, you can go to anywhere. From India to China, someone will speak English, not Portuguese, but English you can speak anywhere. So it's extremely important to learn at least the very basics of English to make connections, you know, and have better opportunities of sponsors, or even go for a trip to as a tourist, you know, for fun. Yeah.
Is the basic to communicate and to get connection. If you didn't know English, you wouldn't be able to go to other countries, because how can you say I'm gonna go to France? I need a sponsor. And a company would not sponsor you because if you only spoke Portuguese,
Yeah.
And then you have to go to France, you don't speak French, you don't speak English. You have to like do things by yourself there.
Yeah. You need a translator or do mimics. You know?
Yeah.
And recently I went to the World Skate competition as a staff member last month in March 2026, thanks to the English, because my friends who is working to the Brazilian Confederation, they know that I can speak English, and since it's the World Championship, you have people from all over the world. From Italy, they spoke English with me, and I helped them to communicate with the managers and stuff.
So you were not competing, you were working.
Yeah, we're working.
Working as like an assistant, a person to help.
Yeah. Because I'm also graduated in events management. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Also.
So it's another job that is involving skateboard.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not only as a sports person, but also as a person to organize events, to welcome people, translate.
Yes, I can.
That's great. I haven't asked you, do you have any knowledge in other languages, basic in other languages, or can speak other ones?
Yeah, from the university, I learned a little bit of Spanish. I cannot say I'm fluent in Spanish, but I can understand everything. Some words, maybe I don't understand, but
if a person from another country speaks Spanish with you, you can do it.
Yeah, I can speak in Spanish, but English, I speak almost fluent, let's
yes,
say.
you don't have problems like sometimes it looks like you don't know the word, but you can choose another one.
And a little bit of other languages, like here you have Italian, like roots from Germany and everywhere. And I had a Hungarian girlfriend too, so I learned a little bit.
A little Hungarian?
But very few words because it's so difficult, man.
Yeah.
It's like Chinese with Russian together, so yeah. And I heard once that when you learn a second language, the other becomes easier. When you learn a first language, you can learn others easier.
Yes, because the first language is a bit more difficult. I always tell the students, if you learn English, then you can learn another language. And it's important to learn other languages. You don't need to be fluent, but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Learning other languages is something magical. For me, it's something that makes me happy. Like you get interested in culture. Oh, I get interested in people from France, people from Italy. So for me, it's a magic word.
Yeah. You can save your life even. Imagine you are in a country and people are scamming against you and you understand that, so you leave when it's time.
Yeah.
Or open the doors of culture from everywhere. You can learn from spirituality to, I don't know, meditation to sports, cooking.
Anything.
Yeah.
All right. Is Laura now?
Is it?
How was skateboarding influenced your life?
Oh, that's a good question. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get it? Everything? Okay. So how it influenced my life?
Yes.
Well, I can give many examples as I did already in this conversation, but it changed mostly in this concentration, part focus, and never give up, keep on trying. So it helped to build my character as a human being, not just as an athlete or something like a job. It keeps helping me in many different areas, especially this part of never giving up, You have to try many times harder to get the trick. Sometimes it's a new trick. You don't even know how to do the movement, or the arms do like that, the legs do like this. So it's a constant improvement. Oh, I love that one. German chocolate. Oh.
Yes, my sister went to Germany to visit our cousins,
Stuff.
and she got loads of chocolates and candy.
Oh, I love chocolate. Thanks so much.
All right, so let me see. Eduardo, I think.
Do you think skateboard can help society?
Yeah, it can help society a lot. Like, I'm also a skate teacher. I do give classes from kids like 2 years to 63 years, like grandfather already. I'm teaching.
You can teach people this age.
Yeah,
Wow.
there is no limits for skateboarding. Even people with wheelchair can skate. You know.
Wheelchair.
Yeah, yeah. We have like I forgot the name, but disabled. I don't know if
Disabled, yeah. Disabled people.
It's even the Olympics skateboarding. Some people don't have the arm, but they are competing.
Ah, I saw that. Well, not with the wheelchair, but people who are using wheelchairs, they can go on a skateboard. Yeah.
Exactly.
I saw people, disabled people that don't have the legs on a skateboard. I saw that.
Yeah. So there are no limits for skateboarding. You can be even blind and you can skate.
Blind people.
Yeah. So it can impact the society for better, for sure. And especially when you are young or when you are older and you want to learn something new, you know, to improve your balance, for example, or improve your focus or concentration. Skateboarding is a powerful tool, not only for that, for improvement, self-improvement, but to connect society. You know, when I was very young, I was shy. I'm still a little bit shy, but it helped me a lot to make friends, meet other people from other countries. So it can help a lot in improving like cultural and sportive background in a community. For example, here, I believe 20 years ago, we were doing ramps on the street, like wardrobes on the trash.
I remember.
Took the doors and put on the street to jump, make ramps. And now we have a skate park. So if we didn't do that, I'm not saying I'm responsible for the skate park, but if we didn't do that movement back in the days, maybe we not have the skate park today. And it's literally a powerful tool for improvement of society if it's used in the right way.
Yeah. And you know, the sport has this thing of helping you concentrate, keep your feet,
Yes,
keep your muscles, let's say, strong, getting people together, interacting, and using your time in a healthy way.
Mm-hmm.
And also the power of giving you the mental energy for your life.
Yeah.
Because you do something, you do some sport, and after you finish, it's like you feel better. Yes. So you don't need to go to alcohol or other things.
Yes.
Because you can do sport and you feel happy with the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So you are stressed and you have a lot of problems, you have to study, you have a lot of pressure in your family or anything at work. So you go to the sport and then you go back and feel, I feel good.
Yeah.
So I think sport has lots of advantages.
Mm-hmm. From the mental benefits to physical benefits. For example, as you said, you are stressed, you go for a run or ride a bike. It will liberate good hormones like dopamine, endorphin, and stuff
Exactly,
like that.
and not cheap dopamine.
Not cheap
It's
dopamine.
value dopamine,
Yeah.
dopamine that you conquer.
Yeah.
It's not like you drink alcohol, you get dopamine.
Yeah,
It's because of your physical efforts, so this is long lasting.
exactly. And even the social connections that involve these hormones like oxytocin, I believe.
Yeah,
When you feel you are part of something, you know, a society, a community. So it has innumerable benefits for society.
lots.
Yeah.
And this what positive things, I think is quite the same. Positive things that skates brought to your life, I think you have already said. There's something more to say.
Yeah, I can talk like
Half an hour.
for days, you know. Yeah, even this chocolate is so tasty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can get as many as you can.
Thank you, your sister, for bringing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, even this conversation, you know, I'm having chocolate from another part of the world, thanks to the English and
Yeah, it is.
Skateboarding.
My sister learned English and she travels and she uses English.
Exactly. It was so important in the
All around us is about English. You is because of English. This place is because of English.
Yes.
You people here, the girls here, everything here is about English.
exactly. And I'm extremely thankful for your teachings in the back in the days, let's say 15 years ago or more.
Yeah, about.
when I was a teenager, starting to skate, it wasn't so passionate like today. It wasn't like in the TV like today. But if it wasn't from that base you gave me, and my other classmates,
Thank you.
that wouldn't be possible, because English is so hard for many people. It's like even boring sometimes. I don't
Yeah,
like
it
to
is.
say that. And teaching English is even harder, because not everybody are capable to
Yeah.
speak fluently. Even if they study 15 years, some things will be harder, especially grammar, I
Yeah.
believe. So, like skateboarding, English is like that. You need to keep on practicing.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge. You need to keep practicing and improving yourself. Try different ways. If something is not working, you cannot do the same actions to get different results.
Yeah.
So try different ways.
Try different ways.
Yeah.
All right. So the positive about English, positive things today about English is that English today we have a lot of resources. You can learn through videos. You can learn through translators, through a lot of things, especially like AI now. You can use AI for that.
Mhm.
So I think for me as a teacher, I think today is much easier to teach English.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Laura,
And do you have any advice for young people who want to start skateboarding?
Yes, I can say that. Well, for the younger people, they probably saw HAL'S on TV and
Yeah.
get inspired by that.
she's lovely.
Yeah, but don't do because of fashion or someone is pushing you or obligating you. Like your parents want you to be a skater. Okay, it's good. It's not bad. But do for fun. Have fun. Always have fun when skating, and it will be frustrating sometimes. It will hurt you. But if you enjoying it, it will be very satisfying and enjoyable. So keep that way. Enjoy what you're doing. Do your best all the time. Sometimes it won't be like you expected, but you cannot give up. And that's it. I believe we need to do always our best, and not only for ourselves, but for people around. For people that are helping us in this journey, because it's basically a journey. Our life is a journey, so we need to do the best we can here while we're still here, and do not regret the things you did, but the things you didn't do.
I see. One thing that is very important is you do something you like.
Yeah.
Of course, some things you will not like, but anyway, you will have to do.
Mhm.
Yes. But if you choose one thing in your life, choose one thing that gives you pleasure. If you choose something that you really like, you will have the energy when the hard moments come, because you like that, and then you will continue, and you will not do only for obligation. Because people said that I should know, but people said that, but I don't feel happy, so I'm going to do something that I feel happy. Sometimes people do for the money. Of course you need money.
Yeah.
But if you do something for the money all your life, you get old, you get tired. But if you do something that you like, maybe you don't get as much money as you want, but people will look at you and say, oh, you do that great. I like what you do.
Yeah.
You do this is good, what you do is incredible. And then you get this energy back.
Exactly.
Because if you do something that you don't like, you only get money for that. People look at you and say, you're getting my money, but you don't like that.
Yeah.
And I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
So the problem is that.
It's all about energy and motivation and inspiration. As you said, you have to inspire people, what you're doing. And skateboarding is magical, simply magical, because I know when I'm pushing on the street, little kids see me and say, oh, this is so cool, I will try to
Little
skate.
kids love it. Yeah. And they say, wow, look at that, it's going down the street.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like something magical. And they can become a professional skateboarder and inspire people like HAL'S all over the world,
Yeah.
and become famous, rich, help other people who do not have so much access to doing sports or arts or anything.
Mhm. And also, I think, although Brazil is not a rich country, we live in a good place. We don't have lots of things, we're not rich, but compared to some other places in the world, we are a good place to live. We have a good place.
Yeah, I believe there are different levels of success. Like you can be very rich but not happy in what you're doing, as you just said.
Well, so you said the last question here. I got a little lost because so many things. We're very happy to have you here. I think this is so different, like we never expected. I mean, never expected. I didn't expect to do this with you. I knew you, but then as we talked about some things, I said, it would be very interesting for you to come and to give people who watch this podcast, give them inspiration in sports.
Yeah, just a little conversation on the streets. I think you were running and I was skating. We both practicing sport, doing something we love, and now we're sharing here with your amazing students. And I wish the best for the listeners, the watchers. They can improve anything they do, and they believe it will be good for themselves and the society. Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you very much for having me here.
All right, thank you very much.
An honor.
It was a pleasure. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you. And see you next time, people. I hope you get, I hope you like this conversation and you get inspired by the story of Tommy and also our story. Goodbye.